Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ba'd. Then we're on the 23rd ayat from Surah al-Mulk, where Allah Azza wa Jalla says, Qul huwa alladhi ansha'akum wa ja'ala lakum as-sam'a wal absara wal af'ida qalilan ma tashkurun. Qul, say, meaning to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, say, O Prophet, and therefore us as well, following him. Huwa alladhi, he is the one, ansha'akum. Ansha'a from Noon, Sheen, Hamza, Nasha or Aleph, Maksura, Nasha'a, here form 4, Ansha'a, basically with the meaning of to create. Huwa alladhi ansha'akum, he created you, wa ja'ala, and he made lakum, for you, as-sam'a wal absara, as-sam'a, hearing, wal absara, and seeing, wal af'ida, and hearts. And hearts. And here the word af'ida is the plural of fu'ad. And it has the meaning of a heart, but the heart with which you think and contemplate and reflect. Not the heart that necessarily pumps blood and so on. Qalilan, little, ma tashkurun, little do you give thanks. Little is it that you give thanks, or that you are grateful. Qul, say, huwa alladhi ansha'akum, he is the one who created you, wa ja'ala lakum sam'a, and he made for you hearing, wal absara wal af'ida, and seeing, and hearts with which you can reflect. Qalilan ma tashkurun, little is it that you give thanks. Ansha'a, as we said, here has the meaning to bring up or to introduce, to create, to make something. وَجَعَلَ لَكُمُ السَّمْعَ, and he made for you hearing, وَالْأَبْصَارَ, and sight, وَالْأَفْئِدَةَ, and this is from Fa Waw Dal, hearts. قَلِيلًا مَا تَشْكُرُونَ, little is it that you give thanks, or little is it that you are grateful. As for the grammar of this ayah, then qul is a fil amr, mabni ala sukun, right? And its fa'il is a damir mustatir taqdiruhu anta, you. It's a hidden pronoun, you say, right? Huwa is a damir fi mahal raf mubtada. Here it's a pronoun in the position of being marfu as the subject of the sentence. Alladhi is an ismun mawsul fi mahal raf khabar al-mubtada. So alladhi, he is the one. Complete sentence. Huwa alladhi, he is the one. So alladhi ismun mawsul mabni ala sukun on the ya. Fi mahal raf khabar al-mubtada, in the position of being marfu since it's the subject or the information, the predicate, the information about the subject. Ansha'akum. Ansha'a is a fil madi, mabni ala fatha, and the fa'il is a damir mustatir taqdiruhu huwa. It's a hidden pronoun. And the kaf here is fi mahal nasb maf'ulun bihi, ansha'akum, and the meme, as we always say, is for plurality. Ansha'a kum. Wa ja'ala, wa is harfu atf, wa ja'al is fil madi mabni ala fatha, and the fa'il is damir mustatir taqdiruhu huwa, hidden pronoun, meaning him, he is the one. Ja'ala lakum, la, lam here is harfu jar, and the kaf here is fi mahal jar, ismun majroor, and the meme is for plurality. جعل لكم السمع is a مفعول به منصوب with a fatha. والأبصار و is حرف عطف. أبصار is معطوف على السمع منصوب مثله. والأفئدة واو is حرف عطف. أفئدة is معطوف على السمع and is منصوب مثله. قليلا قليلا is a not to a masdar which is mahdhuf, which is hidden. This is one opinion. Meaning tashkuruna shukran qalilan. Or it's the hal. It's the hal. How are you giving thanks? Qalilan. And this will all become a little bit apparent in the tafsir. Qalilan, little is it. Ma could be a ma za'ida. Yashkuruna qalilan. And ma za'ida meaning brings emphasis, tawqeed to qalil. Could also be a ma masdariya. Either way it goes, it's a harf mabni ala sukun. It can also be a masdar al-mu'awwal fi mahal rafbi qalilan. And other than that, as for tashkurun, tashkurun is a fil mudari marfu wa alamat al-raf'i thubut an-nun, and the wow here is the fa'il fi mahal raf fa'il. طيب. The tafsir of this ayah. Qul. First off, Allah Azza wa Jal, once he mentioned the proof of the condition of the rest of creation and how Allah is the one who makes the bird stay up in the sky, he brings proof of the conditions of the people. And then we come to this ayah, right? He says, Qul, huwa alladhi ansha'akum. Say, O Muhammad, O Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, to the mushrikeen, to those who deny Allah alone, He is the one who brought you into existence. Ansha'akum, awjadakum, khalaqakum. Right? From nothing. And He brought you into existence from nothing. وَجَعَلَ لَكُمُ السَّمْعَ وَالْأَبْصَارَ وَالْأَفْئِدَةَ. And He made for you hearing with which you hear the ayat of Allah, the Most High, and seeing with which you see the creation of Allah, the Most High, and hearts with which you reflect and contemplate in what you've heard and what you've witnessed. قَلِيلًا مَا تَشْكُرُونَ. Little is it that you give thanks. قَلِيلًا مَا تَشْكُرُونَ اللَّهَ تَعَالَى عَلَى مَا أَتَاكُم مِّنَ السَّمْعِ وَالْأَبْصَارِ وَالْأَفْئِدَةِ. Little is it that you give thanks for what He has given you from hearing and sight and hearts with which you reflect. Now, going back to the different positions that qalilan could be, that qalilan could be representing the verb here, tashkuruna qalilan, or it could be representing the ma, the how you give thanks. So we discussed this in ayah number 9 from Surah Al-Sajdah, which we're doing in this month as well, on the 9th day when we did that ayah. Then qalilan ma tashkurun. So qalilan ma, when you give thanks, you only give it a little bit. Qalilan tashkurun, meaning you only give thanks sometimes. So when you give thanks, you only give a little bit of thanks, and or, because they do not contradict each other and they can both go together. So one way of looking at it is, little do you give thanks, meaning when you do give thanks, you only give a little bit. or you only sometimes give thanks. Rarely do you give thanks. And both of them, as we said. So it could be that you rarely give thanks. When you do give thanks, it's only sometimes. And when you do so, it's only a little bit of thanks. It's not a lot. It's not what is deserving for that particular situation. So you don't give thanks in every situation when it is due. And when you do give thanks, you don't give thanks to the amount that the situation deserves. قَلِيلًا مَا تَشْكُرُونَ. Little is it that you give thanks. This is what we have for this ayah. Inshallah ta'ala, we'll meet back tomorrow with the 24th ayah from Surah al-Mulk. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.